Making a start with breaking input, that missing file pertaining to the 1984. The file for which the Delhi government had issued a circular has now been found. I beg your pardon. This, of course, being breaking news that's coming in this minute, a confirmation there that's coming in. The missing file on 1984 SIT, which was set up, has now been found by the Delhi government, confirming that. Our correspondent Noor Kaur with those details on the significance of this file and what AAP maintains now.
Well, the Aam Aadmi Party government has just confirmed with us right now that they've managed to find this file for which on 8th of January a circular was issued. Of course, this file being of the setting up of the SIT in their 49-day government. And though they say that at this point of time, file is has absolutely no relevance. That's what the Aam Aadmi Party government maintains, because they feel that since the SIT was never set up, the file would not have any relevance in today's time at all. However, for record's sake, they have sent out a circular to find the file, and now they've managed to locate the file, and they found it in the Home Department itself.
But Ignore, what really is the impact of this, given that even someone like H.S. Pulka, senior lawyer who's of course been fighting for justice for the victims of the 84 riots, has also maintained it has no bearing on the current status, on the current SIT that's been formed by the centre?
Yes, indeed, the current SIT, which was formed in February 2015, that is the SIT that is, of course, at this point in time currently probing the entire case. So, irrespective of the fact whether the Delhi government set up an SIT or not in their 49-day government, this file actually has no relevance, is what they are trying to say at this stage. The Aam Aadmi Party government maintaining that even if the file would have gone missing, there was nothing important in the file that would have been lost, since the SIT never got set up at all. And as when it comes to the 1984 riots case, as H.S. Pulka has also been maintaining, the Aam Aadmi Party claims that they are completely serious about it. But the file, of course, now that it has been found, they're still going through the contents of it. They say that the letter in the file is only the letter that was sent to set up an SIT, which never eventually got set up because their government fell after 49 days.
And the timing of this, we're of course looking at a time when AAP, they're building up, wanting its presence to be felt there in Punjab, aiming for the Punjab Assembly elections as well.
Yes, definitely. In fact, this entire issue of the 1984 riots is something that the Aam Aadmi Party has time and again raised this issue. They've been talking about it, and now, of course, talking about the Punjab elections, it's quite obvious that the Aam Aadmi Party will want to take up this issue yet again and, of course, raise it and use it to political benefit as well. And at this point of time, sending out a circular looking for this file only indicates that probably somewhere they were looking to gain some sort of political mileage, and they did not want any sort of loopholes to come in their way, and probably that's why they were trying to ensure that they have all the documents in place. But the big question, of course, still being that why did it take them 10 months to find that the file is actually missing? Why did it take them so long to know?
And why did it resurface, interestingly, only now? Well, Ignore, stay with us. Some political reactions that had been coming in when news surfaced of the file having gone missing, which of course added much to the embarrassment of the AAP government. Let's take a listen into those voices.
तो ये सारी की सारी जो टीम थी केजरीवाल साहब की, वो खुद जासूसी की जेम्स बॉन्ड.
When news surfaced of the file having gone missing, which of course added much to the embarrassment of the AAP government. Let's take a listen into those voices.
तो ये सारी की सारी जो टीम थी केजरीवाल साहब की, वो खुद जासूसी की जेम्स बॉन्ड थी. हर दिन एक स्टिंग ऑपरेशन करना, कहीं ना कहीं से किसी न किसी फाइल का कागज निकाल के लाना, फाइल की कागज निकाल के ला करके देश को दिखाना. अब उनके ही सरकार में फाइलें अगर गायब हो रही हैं, तो उन्हें पता लगाना चाहिए कि अब उनके सरकार में कौन जासूसी का जेम्स बॉन्ड है.
I don't see any reason to comment on this. This is a very serious administrative lapse. It should be rectified immediately by having the most severest inquiry in the shortest possible time. It is not limited to issue A or issue B. How can files go missing?
If this report is correct, then it is a matter which is serious, and certainly the facts need to come out, because questions are going to be asked, and questions deserve to be asked. Who had the custody of the file? Why are these papers allegedly missing? Why has it happened during this tenure? Mr. Kejriwal and his party always tries to speak on issues beyond the government of Delhi. They have a view on everything, they demand an inquiry on everything that can happen. Now in this case, I think there should be a specific answer and responsibility should be fixed.
what the real nature of politics of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal is, only announce and do nothing about it. Anyways, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal has no time for any kind of politics, any kind of work in Delhi, because he's absolutely engaged and busy with international and national politics, with all kind of visits outside Hyderabad and Dadri. It's but natural that if you are engaged in all kind of other activities other than Delhi, you would naturally miss out the files which are very important for establishing the SIT of 1984 riots.
All right, let's get in a word there from the BJP. We have Mr. Ejaz Ilmi with us. Thanks for being with us, Ejaz. In your view, of course, much slamming that came in for AAP by the BJP, saying that it's shocking that the government which has shown an intention, the state government that showed an intention to build up an SIT on the 84 riots case, the main file pertaining to that had gone missing, but now it's been found.
Well, the reality is that various flip-flops have taken place, and let me congratulate them for finding a file, but only after the controversy came out full-blown in the media and there were questions, and the antecedents and the seriousness was questioned, then the file is surfaced. That itself, it's really a mystery as to how a file can get lost and found within 48 hours, and this shows the level of lackadaisical response and the apathetic response to basic governance in Delhi. Mr. Kejriwal should actually focus very seriously on the issues at hand and the promises he has made. I don't see many of them being implemented on the ground.
But Ejaz, is there also a possibility of bringing this up, conveniently finding the file at a given time when they're looking at Punjab, building up their presence there in the upcoming assembly elections in the state of Punjab?
You know, they've been talking about this SIT for a very long time. If it's part of the manifesto, they'll do that. Punjab elections, every political party is going to do its best and try and get issues at hand to get precedence with the voters. But in reality, the case of the missing file and it being found itself within 48 hours itself seems to be like a mystery which needs to be found out as to how it happened and what's the reasoning behind it, creating this entire drama of file going missing and file being found.
Okay, they're of course going to be giving it an explanation if pressed for that explanation, that how did it go missing, given the fact that it was in the Delhi government's home department for the past 10 months, and how did it go missing? But is this going to be used? Is this going to be used to AAP's benefit in Punjab, finding this file?
No, well, the reality Punjab issues are very, very clear. This is an issue that has been hanging fire for a long time. But the citizens of Punjab need a respective government which can take care of various issues. So, what the experience of the citizens of Delhi is something that is very, very apparent to people all over the country. So, I'm sure that they'll make a reasonable choice of what kind of governance they want in their state.
Ejaz, thanks for your view there. A spokesperson of the BJP speaking